The final 2 episodes of Twin Peaks were conceived and shot as separate units, with different writers and directors. This is also how most people view them today.
And where there's a key? Next.
But when the episodes originally aired, a few weeks after ABC officially canceled the show, they were combined into a single TV movie. The show approaches its final hours with suspenseful dramatic momentum, a cohesive ensemble, a mythology to amplify the everyday drama, and a hero whose conflict is sharply defined. This is certainly a comeback after the meandering mid-season, but having rallied itself to a sprint at the end of the race, the show now collapses inches from the finish line. Many of these scenes drag, with characters plodding their way through obligatory plot points.
I hope it doesn't hurt this much in a week.
Achieved without grace or logic.
Agent Cooper.
Deputy Andy can't find Cooper in the one-room roadhouse, while Cooper himself never intervenes to stop the Miss Twin Peaks contest.
Harry, it is essential whoever wins this contest receive 24-hour guard, house security. I want the works.
As soon as she's announced.
Annie Blackburn.
The judge's decision also seems preordained. Clearly Annie must be Wyndham's victim, and so, unleavened by suspense, Miss Twin Peaks is a chore to sit through. For us, and the characters on screen.
From the bottom of my heart, I don't want to be the town bathing beauty.
The event promised unity and purpose for the town's characters, but instead it feels shallow and tedious. The self-reference is a bit more intriguing. The contestants dance an opening number in transparent raincoats, wrapped in plastic. Twin Peaks is repeating its tragedy as farce.
You mean Laura Palmer? Would be a good day for healing.
But at least it's acknowledging it.
I think we need more than a day.
Most significantly, we see the Log Lady, Season 1's chief spiritual presence and Cooper's closest link to Laura Palmer,
Small town, man.
is overcome by Mr. Pinkle, one of Season 2's wackiest characters. When Wyndham Earle emerges in Log Lady drag, the real Log Lady literally disappears from the screen. The rationalistic supervillain has replaced the intuitive shaman. Intentional or otherwise, you won't find a more perfect visual encapsulation of Twin Peaks' narrative path. There are some bright spots. Lucy gets to strut her stuff. Other moments are easy to miss. Check out Donna and Shelley in the back of this chorus line.
Turn around and bend forward like a sapling.
The what?
Meanwhile, Major Briggs remains one of the highlights of the show's back half.
Art. The King of Romania was unable to attend.
And Wyndham Earle's improvement continues, including his most frightening moment. Everything is in place and we're all set for a spiritual showdown. But the only thing missing is spirit.
It's not a puzzle at all. It's a map.
Will we be surprised? Right away, something is different.
I got deputies from 3 counties looking for Earl. He seems to have completely disappeared.
Harry, the only hope we have of finding them is somewhere in this map.
The camera is higher. The movement more fluid.
Fire, walk with me.
The stillness pregnant with electric energy. David Lynch is back in Twin Peaks. The fog of Season 2 lifts, and with clarity, we see what is ridiculous, moving, or both at once.
How old are you?
35, you moron!
Every storyline becomes a mini operetta,
You're my daddy. You're my daddy.
pumping out genuine pathos and eerie self-awareness in equal measure.
Daddy.
Leave my family alone.
Now, Will. Will!
The shock is in how far we've traveled, not just from the first half of the finale, but from Lynch's own pilot episode.
I am Wyndham Earle.
Over the course of Twin Peaks, his filmmaking has undergone a radical change.
Look, you guys, please.
Long takes in the pilot are disguised, absorbing us in the drama so that we don't notice the lack of cutaways. But we feel every excruciating moment of the finale's extended sequences. Performances once characterized by a mix of kitsch and sincerity
Put Harry on the horn.
Grand Theft Auto.
are now being broadcast from another planet.
The log lady stole my truck.
Twin Peaks' surrealism is now sharp as a stiletto. The finale's mixture of aloof distance and intense focus recalls Eraserhead.
I have to go on alone.
The director's midnight movie sensibility has come home to roost in the waning minutes of a primetime network series. This is David Lynch's bittersweet farewell to his flirtation with the mainstream.
Boy. It's a boy! It's a boy! It's a boy!
It's easy to miss the sweet for the bitter. Especially in the shockingly cavalier resolution to the mystery box storyline. This suggests, sadly and wisely, that some mysteries are best left unsolved. Lynch did not write these scenes, intended as cliffhangers for Never-to-Be Season 3.
I'm sorry, Ed.
He did, however, change many details of the script,
Sally, I think we should get married.
providing relief from the apocalypse with moments of lightness and commemoration. The sequence in the diner is entirely Lynch's invention. Bobby and Shelley achieve both closure and circularity, sealed by Heidi, whom we haven't seen since the pilot.
Oh, what kept us, Heidi? Seconds on knock course this morning? I couldn't get my car started. Too busy jump-starting the old man.
Again. I thought your Germans were always on high.
Over and over, Lynch improvises callbacks to characters, objects, and references who weren't in the script.
Thanks for coming in.
There's Renette Pulaski, looking fully recovered.
Do you recognize this smell?
Even Sylvia Horne makes an appearance, and her daughter Audrey's callback in the bank is also ad-libbed.
Maybe you should call the sheriff, too. Ask for Agent Cooper.
The log lady returns to her proper role,
Scorched engine oil.
conveying a scent that reminds us not only of Bob, but of Laura's trauma, the hidden hub of Twin Peaks.
Yes. The night Laura Palmer was killed.
Finally, most importantly, Lynch brings back Sarah Palmer.
Well, you were right. There's the major.
And Sarah will not be the last Palmer we see.
I'm in the Black
Lodge with the Cooper.
If Lynch adds to the script in Twin Peaks, inside the Black Lodge, he abandons it completely.
The sycamore tree.
There we learn that the Red Room of Cooper's dream is in fact the Lodge. Cooper is greeted by the little man, who will soon reunite him with Giant, the room service waiter, Maddie Ferguson, and Leland Palmer. Twin Peaks remembers its roots after all. But it is also about to plunge deeply into the unknown.
And I'll see you, and you'll see me, and I'll see you in the branches that blow in the breeze.
I'm waiting for you.
This is the final commercial break of the saga. When the show returns, an entire half hour remains. Twin Peaks is going to make it count.